Alright, what is going on everyone? And welcome back to another special update video. So this is the Global Labs patch notes for April 14th that released today. And usually when Global Labs notes releases, that means within 2 weeks it'll hit NA and EU and the other servers. So I wanted to read through it so you guys can see it as well. I know not a lot of people keep up with Global Lab notes, so I thought this would be a good time to share these with you guys. And it's probably going to be interesting to see what's changing, and maybe you guys can get some information and prepare for whatever is coming up in the future along with me. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these kind of videos as well. Also, before we start, in-game, hopefully you guys are fishing because there's the event going on. Make sure to get your like Shikatu box and whatever, grinding, fishing, and whatever. I think fishing is actually the easiest. So make sure to get those done before the event ends. Get your Oasis goodies and you'll be good. All right, so with that said, April 14th notes, updates related to the Land of the Morning cannot be found in the Black Desert Lab. You know what? That's okay. You know how to, if you are interested in learning more about the new region and like all the stuff you can do to prepare for it, just go watch the Korean streamers. They actually have the full content already available. So yeah, just go watch them and then see what you can do. Additions and improvements. So by the way, this is just Google translated, and I just like, you know, a right click translate to English. So any errors and stuff, just keep that in mind. It's Google Translate. Take it with a grain of salt. Archer. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know too much about archers and warriors to tell you, like, if something got buffed, I would not be like, I wouldn't really know what to say about that. But buffs are always good. Nerfs are not good. That's the general rule of MMOs. Rushing arrow. It has been improved so that when loading arrow for the first time can be activated with the skill slot, even in its great bow state. Isn't Archer the one that doesn't have a succession? Like, it has awakening, but not succession? Huh. Either way, I actually think archers are really good. So, like, here's the thing. If you're... The way I understand archer gameplay in high-end PvP is people say archers are not really that good, because if you know how to play around it, then they're like, it's very hard to like get them, because archers are supposed to be very mobile, right? And then they do quite a bit of damage already, actually, like when I PvP against them. But like, you can only move for so long, and once you find a gap, I guess that's like all PvP, but some classes could just straight block through it, so I guess that's where people say that archers aren't that good. But overall, I think, like, for the most part, I think archers are pretty good. All right, so when the arrow is loaded, it has been changed to show that the arrow is not fired when the left-right key is pressed. Gonna be honest, I have no idea what that actually means, but that looks like a good change. Fix the issue where the skill specialization did not activate when hitting a successful hit with Sylvia's spear. No idea what that means. Let's just go to warrior. The skill demonstrated in demonstration video has been changed to match the actual skill activation. So that's not a change, it's a UI error. Okay. Fixed an issue where the skill was activated slowly when using Prime 2 strike skill cooldown. So there's not really much to say about that. It's just like, cool, it's fixed. But as you guys know, throughout the spring 2023 season, I actually played a warrior throughout season, so I personally like awakening more. So I think prime is all successions, but I'm actually interested in learning how to play warrior more. And if you are like a warrior expert, hit me up on Discord. Let's practice sometime. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I only have seasonal gear on there. But like, if they ever do like a full-on 1 silver tag or something, then I'm probably gonna try it out again. All right, so new content. Boss Encyclopedia, the Country of the Morning, Basically here you get an additional stats and yeah, all of this. So adventure journals, I always said in my other videos you should be doing them like right now, and they're just adding more through time, so get them done before this stuff hits on NA and EU. So basically, as we know, the Land of the Morning Light, or whatever it's called, it's not necessarily grind spots, but it's more bosses, right? So we've seen some preview videos and everything, and I guess it's like beat these bosses, right? And then you get items, and then you turn them in for like stat rewards. So overall, let's see. Get a total of 12 accuracy, 20 accuracy. That's actually huge. People might not believe it, or if you're like a beginner to a mid-tier player, you're just like, oh, 20 accuracy, whatever, I'd rather have AP. And yeah, that's pretty good too. But accuracy means a lot, trust me. Like when they say that's on like all your accounts and just journal accuracy, that'll allow you to grind newer spots as like a seasonal player, and maybe like things you couldn't grind because you're accuracy limited, or if you are a class that is accuracy starved, like I don't know, for example, but maybe accuracy accessories will be a little bit less strict on the requirements. Obviously more is better, but it makes it easier for accuracy builds to compete with evasion. I think that's good overall. Endurance, that is stamina, right? I believe that's stamina. Maximum life, why is that 12? That's such a weird number. Like I wish in like literally every game, go in increments of 5s or 10s, because that just like will trigger people's OCD, and just like it doesn't really bother me that much, but just like, why 12? That's such a random number. And then like maximum carrying weight +2. Like bro, just put +5. Like, is it really that bad that people get like a +10 LT? Like you get a total of 7. Bro, just give us 10. That doesn't mean anything. People are still gonna buy weight. It's not a big deal. But yeah, overall 20 accuracy, very huge. And maybe they'll add more, and this is just a preview early on. Manor Furniture, so basically for all of you who are into housing and just want to prepare for stuff in the future. Polished stones, ingots, blackstone powder, we all should have a lot of these. Standard 50 pieces, I believe this means standard plywood. So let me actually show you in game. Log standard. I know it's like a standardized timber squares. I assume that's what this is talking about, because like this looks like it's made out of wood, and there's only really so many things called standard in this game. So standardized timber, I believe that is what it is. Wood hardener, plywood hardener is what it is on NA. Yeah, if you want one of those, cool. Start getting those. Very easy to get. I assume most people have all of these already. I think the hardest things, well, not really hard, it's just most time consuming. It's probably going to be the bronze ingots and the polished stones, but like realistically, you can just buy it off the market right now. But if you're making it yourself, I assume these are going to be the 2 bottlenecks. More furnitures. A new NPC? The merchant visits to sell items at price 10% higher than the purchase by the nearby village. So my understanding is there's a daily like wandering merchant. Pretty generic. Every MMO has some sort of thing like this, usually an irrelevant NPC. Maybe this will be good. Sale items. This literally means nothing to me. I guess we're gonna have to see it when it happens. All the items that they could sell. Oh, okay. So a lot of these are house furnishings. Like, yeah, all of these seem like house furnishings, to be honest. I don't really know what to say about that. Maybe we'll get more information soon. Marowaks Labyrinth. We've actually done a video of that in the last month or so. So I believe this is going to get buffed. Remember that grind spot down in the Mountain of Eternal Winter where everyone gets to own like 15-minute spot and then you rotate like rooms and then you fight the boss at the end? Yeah, that's that one. Let's see, what's gonna get? Increased rate of iridescent light stones. Those are worth a lot, actually. They're like 500 mil each on NA. The drop rate of Frost Flames, the thing to make your Labresca helm, is doubled. That's good. Smoke of Frost, I don't actually know what that means, but the rate is doubled, so that's good. Oh, wait, is this the like the straight up flame and then like the embers of flame? Is that it? Is that like doubled? Okay, either way, that's good. 1 to 3 from like 1 to 2, I guess now. Corrupted glands. What does that do? I don't actually know. I don't remember. I probably have some. But yeah. So these are like the mini bosses. And then other bosses is straight up flame. That's good. That's why people are in the Mountain of Eternal Winter, to get their Labresca helm. Trash loot has been increased. Always good. Calpheon Elvia. Dude, this is actually scary. Are these giants? Giants got buffed. Rudums and Sonals got buffed. So I've grinded all of these. I will admit I don't have a lot of experience in Rudums, but Giants is very good. Like, if you can grind there efficiently, you're getting over 1 billion silver an hour. It's like pretty comparable with Hex. So if they're buffing it, it's probably just better. I do believe Giants is actually a little bit higher like requirements than Hex. It is also one of those things where it's very boring to grind, because you know how in Hex you're just pulling big groups of enemies, don't get hit by the bombs, and then Giants is like you pull a pack of like 3 or 5 of them or something, I don't know, and then it's just a very slow burn. There's less enemies, but the like loot is pretty good. So I guess they're buffing it, so that's, I mean, good. And you know, I think in game, let's take a quick look again. Monster Zone, Calpheon Elvia. So Hex right now is 300 AP, 390 DP, dude. That DP number, it doesn't matter. If you get hit by a bomb, even with like 410 plus DP for me and full buff, you could still die. Or if you get the Cyclops and you stand in the red, it doesn't matter. You're getting clapped. If this is what they mean by Giants, which is Quint Hill, the recommendation is 310, 400. This DP number, it doesn't mean anything. If like, you should have that by the time you're there, but this is more learning the mechanics, and obviously more AP is better, which I think I agree with 310 and up. But the 400 DP, just literally don't get hit and then you're good. All right, back to the notes. Rudum Camp. Increase the chance of pin and crystallize despair has been increased by 4 times from before. I don't really have too much experience grinding here, so multiply that by 4 and it seems like it might be good. Sonal. Sonal is actually kind of bad. Like, obviously, I don't know what I'm comparing it to. I guess like Hex, it's a lower requirement. And like the trash rate, it just doesn't feel good to me. It's maybe like 300 mil an hour there, and for a Calpheon Elvia spot, that's not good. Like, you can make double that on a seasoned character at like Centaurs. Let's compare it to that. So the chance of obtaining Crystallized Despair has been increased by 4.2 times from before. Where did they get that number from? I don't know. But I guess when I'm at Sonals, from the hours I did, my average is like 3 to 4 Crystallized Despairs an hour. Whereas at Hex, I'm like within 10 to 20 an hour. So I guess that's good. That makes a little bit of sense. But 4 times 2, or 4.2. How many hours did they grind to get that number? Was what I'm kind of curious. So the battle difficulty has been lowered. We don't even know this because we don't have this content yet. Yeah, we don't have any of this content on NA and EU yet. Or I think any server that's not Korea, to be honest. So this is just good to know, because there's nothing to confirm. New adventure, Abyssal Bloods. What the heck does this mean? Oh, Abyss, or Magnus. The only way I knew this is like Magnus, Abyss, and Wuju. That's like the NPC name. So Magnus Part 2, maybe? New adventures do not need silvers to use the Abyssal Vessel. Does that mean like the well? I think Abyssal Vessel means the well that we jumped down. A new adventurer who's played 60 days or 1,440 hours since the creation of a secondary... What in the world? Basically, teleporting is free if you are a new player. New story. New main story, very expected from a new expansion. Where new story quest content? Let's skip that for now because I don't want to spoil myself too much. Like, I've been doing a pretty decent job at not watching the Korean streams because I want to figure these puzzles out on my own once it releases on NA. So yeah, we're gonna be making videos of everything, but I don't want to spoil myself and just like, that's like half the fun of playing video games, solving it yourself. Move a mount upon completion of the main quest. The horses were often separated from adventurers. Now, if you complete the main quest, the horse will come to your side. That's good for story. You know, one thing that, for any of you that do Node Wars, you know how when you respawn at your fort and your horse comes back with you? Guess what you don't want your horse to do? Especially, like, I wish your horse would just stay where it is. If you whistle it back, cool. But if not, it'll just stay where it was before. Because, like, let's say your fort is getting axed down or something, or, like, there's a lot of enemies at your base. You respawn fort, and your horse respawns fort, your horse is gone. It is what it is. It's just a small change I wish they would fix. But it's been like that for a while. New knowledge in the game. More knowledge, fishing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna skip all of this because it looks like spoilers and stuff that most regions do not have yet. Backgrounds, NPCs, effects, and cutscenes. Akila's Eye. Trade ships and board. Is this just like background stuff? World map has been modified to display the amount of resources. I'm gonna be honest, this has always been in the game since like I've been playing on day one, and I don't think I've ever used it. I probably should, but I don't, and I'm lazy. Seasonals. More quests. More dialogue. We'll figure this out. Fix the issue of finding a horse at the stable when mountain heart. What does that mean? Fix the issue when reconnecting after moving to character selection. The hide setting was turned off. I think I know what this is mean. So if you right now, if you do like an RBF, literally anything that transports you from like not the main world, some of your horse gear either gets like returned on or something. I think that's what it means, but I'm not really sure. Added text and UI to auto run by clicking the sprint button. That's cool. Icons have been added to navigation abandoned quests at the bottom. Wait, isn't that there now? I don't know, but you can abandon your quests easier. That's cool, I guess. Fixes and changes. Ooh, this is fun. Fix the awkward weather in the cutscene where you entered the abyss. I've actually had some weird issues. When I go into the well to transport myself from point A to B, the upper part of the Magnus is very bright. And I don't know why. I've seen other people do it, like on their streams, it's not, but mine is. And like I could drop the brightness from like what I have to 0 and it's fine. But that's just weird. It never used to do that. Fix the issue where the adventure dagger from the cradle. I think these are the Ataraxian dungeons. Oh, some fixes with that. Fix the issue where attacking the dark cloud summoned by Usa, the monster. I have no idea what that is. Fix the issue where sensitive bears did not appear in certain areas. What a weird change. What else do I think is relevant? Fix the skill issue where the title of the quest was not displayed in the quest summary. Oh, that's pretty big. A lot of these are Korean notes. NA and EU, other servers don't have it. And yeah, I think that's about it for all of us relevant, or like all the relevant information for non-Korean players. And I guess this might be good if you are on Korea and you see something that you think is important. But anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the notes. Overall, I mean, it's like it's okay, good to know, I guess. The biggest thing we know, or I think that we found out, was the new adventure journal and the stuff we're getting. So 20 accuracy, that's huge. But yeah, I think that's it. So until next time, whenever they release it, I'll see you guys later. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Would love to see you guys come back. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow.